What if I told you that some of the healthy foods you've been eating are quietly damaging your liver, day after day, bite after bite? Sounds dramatic, right? But the truth is, most people are following advice that's outdated, sugar-coated, and dangerously wrong. Fatty liver disease isn't just about alcohol anymore. It's a silent epidemic, and your morning smoothie might be part of the problem. You're about to discover 5 foods that seem harmless but are actually forbidden if you care about reversing liver fat. Even worse, these foods are often labeled as light, natural, or wholesome. But don't worry, this isn't just about cutting things out. You'll also learn the 10 best fruits that actively heal your liver from the inside out. The kind of foods that don't just fill you up, they clean you out. So if you've ever asked yourself, is food healthy or just clever marketing? This video is for you. Stick around, because what you're about to hear goes against what most nutrition labels and social media influencers will ever tell you. And once you know it, you'll never look at your grocery list the same way again. Here's the truth most people don't hear at their doctor's office. Fruit isn't your enemy. Sure, it's sweet, and yes, it contains sugar, but we're talking about natural sugar here, not the kind that sneaks its way into every processed snack on store shelves. When someone with fatty liver disease panics about eating an apple, it's usually because they've lumped all sugars into one villainous basket. But the body doesn't see fructose from a strawberry the same way it sees it from a soda. Context matters, and so does moderation. Let's get real. The problem isn't that you had a banana with your breakfast. The real issue is the sugary cereal, the sweetened almond milk, and the can of Coke at lunch. Industrial fructose, the one found in syrups and energy drinks, is what overloads the liver, not the pomegranate seeds sprinkled on your Greek yogurt. If you're struggling to make sense of it all, start by asking yourself this: did this grow from the ground or was it made in a lab? That question alone can guide 80% of your daily food choices. And just to bring it home, think of your liver like a filter. Feed it with fuel it understands, whole fruits, fiber, and antioxidants, and it'll work like a charm. But toss in gallons of sweetened beverages, and you'll start clogging the system. A good way to reset your filter? Try having a fruit-only breakfast for 2 mornings a week. Think sliced apples, papaya chunks, and a bit of lemon water. But before you start slicing, let's talk about the real villains behind liver fat. If your liver could talk, it'd probably beg you to ditch that bottle of soda and skip the late-night fried chicken. These aren't just bad choices, they're literal roadblocks in your body's detox highway. Alcohol, soft drinks, sugary cakes, and even innocent-looking white bread create the perfect storm for hepatic steatosis to thrive. And no, switching to zero-sugar cola doesn't make it a health drink. It's like painting over mold. You're not fixing the issue, just hiding it. Refined wheat is another silent attacker. It spikes blood sugar fast, triggering fat storage, especially around the liver. Ever wonder why white bread leaves you hungrier an hour later? That's your body burning through empty calories and storing the rest as fat. Same goes for processed snacks loaded with salt and saturated fats. They light tiny fires of inflammation in your body. Your liver? It's the poor firefighter working overtime. Try replacing those snacks with roasted chickpeas or a handful of walnuts. Both tasty, both liver-friendly. And here's the kicker. Some of the worst offenders are found at breakfast. Think sugary cereals, flavored yogurts, and healthy muffins that pack more sugar than a donut. Making one swap a day can change everything. Choose steel-cut oats over instant packets. Opt for black coffee or green tea instead of that caramel lot. Speaking of drinks, let's dive into what actually supports your liver, sip by sip. Here's something refreshing, literally. While most people reach for sugary juices or energy drinks, your liver thrives on something far simpler: coffee and green tea. Yep, your daily cup of joe might just be doing more for you than keeping your eyes open during Zoom calls. Studies show coffee helps lower liver enzymes and reduce liver stiffness, both critical markers of hepatic health. But hold the whipped cream and syrups, or you'll undo the magic. Green tea, on the other hand, is like the quiet genius in the corner. It doesn't shout for attention, but it's packed with catechins, natural antioxidants that fight liver inflammation. Want to turn this into a habit? Try sipping green tea mid-morning instead of grabbing a soft drink. And if plain tea bores you, infuse it with mint, ginger, or a splash of lemon for a twist that feels like a spa day for your liver. Now, let's be real. This isn't about drinking gallons of tea hoping for a miracle. It's about consistency. Just 2 to 3 cups a day can lead to visible changes in liver enzyme levels over time. So, the next time you think of hydrating, ask yourself, is this drink healing me or harming me? And if you're ready to go beyond drinks and into foods that actively support liver repair, you'll love what's next. Imagine treating your liver like a VIP guest. It deserves the best, and that starts with what's on your plate. Oats, for instance, are more than just a breakfast trend. They're rich in beta-glucans, compounds that help reduce liver inflammation and regulate fat metabolism. A warm bowl of oatmeal with cinnamon and chia seeds? That's not just comfort food, it's strategic nourishment. Sprinkle some blueberries on top, and you've got a liver-friendly powerhouse before 9 a.m. Then there's garlic, the kind of food that may not win you points on a first date, but your liver will fall in love instantly. It contains allicin and selenium, 2 compounds shown to reduce fat buildup in the liver. You don't need to eat it raw like a superhero, unless you're into that. Simply roasting a few cloves with olive oil and adding them to your meals can work wonders. Speaking of oils, extra virgin olive oil is another golden elixir, rich in antioxidants and healthy fats that soothe inflammation from the inside out. Now, let's not forget the underrated team players: nuts, chia seeds, linseed, and omega-3 rich fish like salmon. These foods fight oxidative stress and help the liver function more efficiently. Toss walnuts into a salad, add flax seeds to your smoothie, or bake salmon with lemon and herbs. The trick isn't to eat perfectly, it's to eat intentionally. And when you pair these with leafy greens, well, that's where we're heading next. Here's where nature really shows off. Some fruits aren't just healthy, they're like personal trainers for your liver. Take avocado, for example. Its monounsaturated fats help reduce inflammation, while vitamin E protects liver cells from oxidative damage. Slice it over whole grain toast, mash it into guacamole, or add it to a smoothie with spinach and lemon. You're not just eating, you're healing. Then there are red berries like strawberries and blueberries, packed with antioxidants that improve insulin sensitivity and reduce liver stress. Ever tried adding pomegranate to your routine? It improves glucose tolerance and actively reduces liver fat. Plus, it adds a refreshing crunch to salads or yogurt bowls. Red grapes, rich in resveratrol, combat liver inflammation and supports cellular repair. Just a handful a day can make a big difference. Lemon and grapefruit, on the other hand, work behind the scenes. They activate liver enzymes, boost bile production, and help with fat metabolism. Squeeze lemon into your morning water or enjoy grapefruit segments as a midday snack. And let's not forget papaya, acai, guava, apples, and the humble grapefruit. Papaya is anti-inflammatory and antioxidant-rich. Acai, when pasteurized, is loaded with anthocyanins that reduce oxidative damage. Guava delivers a vitamin C punch with a low glycemic index. Apples, especially with the skin, bring pectin and fiber that help detoxify the body. These aren't exotic luxuries, they're accessible allies. But as with everything, there's a flip side. Not all fruits wear a halo. Just because it grows on a tree doesn't mean it's automatically innocent. Some fruits, while nutritious in their own right, can overload your liver with sugar when eaten in excess, especially if you're already dealing with hepatic steatosis. Mangoes, for instance, are deliciously deceptive. Their high glycemic index and sugar load can spike blood glucose and stress your liver's metabolic capacity. A slice or two now and then, fine. But turning it into a daily smoothie base? That's a sugar bomb in disguise. Pineapples follow a similar pattern, rich in enzymes like bromelain, yes, but also heavy on natural sugars. If you're sipping pineapple juice thinking it's a health move, think again. Bananas are another tricky one. They're loaded with potassium and great for energy, but when you're watching your liver, moderation is key. One banana is fuel. 2 or 3 a day. That's a stealthy sugar stack. Instead, balance it out by pairing with fiber-rich options like chia pudding or plain Greek yogurt. Then there's the small but mighty duo, dates and raisins. Both are often praised for being natural, but don't let that word fool you. Just a handful of raisins can pack as much sugar as a candy bar. Dates are dense and concentrated, great for athletes needing quick energy, but not ideal for a sluggish liver. If you still crave something sweet, opt for a few red berries instead. But the biggest trap of all? It's not even the fruit, it's how it's processed. Here's a hard truth wrapped in sweet packaging. Fruit juice is not your friend. Sounds strange, right? After all, it's just fruit, right? Not quite. When you drink juice, you're stripping away the fiber and drinking a concentrated dose of sugar. Even a glass of 100% orange juice can hit your system harder than a can of soda. Your liver, already struggling with fat buildup, now has to deal with a sugar spike that floods in without breaks. Think about it like this. Eating an apple means chewing, digesting, processing the fiber. It takes time. But drinking that same apple in juice form is like shooting sugar straight into your bloodstream. It's convenient, yes, but convenience isn't always health conscious. That's why people trying to follow the best diet for weight loss or improve their balanced diet plan often unknowingly sabotage their progress with healthy drinks. If you need hydration with flavor, try infusing water with mint, lemon, or cucumber slices. The solution isn't about fear, it's about awareness. Whole fruits offer fiber, water content, and nutrients that help your body absorb sugar more slowly. That's a gift your liver knows how to handle. So next time you're reaching for a beverage that says natural on the label, Flip it over. Read the nutrition facts. If it lists 25 g of sugar per serving and no fiber, you already know what to do. But let's tie this all together, because now you're ready for the truth most people are never told up front. So now that you know which foods are secretly hurting your liver and which fruits can bring it back to life, what are you going to do about it? Keep letting the same habits slowly sabotage your health? Or start taking control, one bite at a time? Imagine how your life could change if your liver worked with you, not against you. More energy, less belly fat, clearer skin, better focus. And it all starts with smarter choices at the table. Which food on today's list surprised you the most? And which one are you cutting or adding starting tomorrow? Drop your answer in the comments and let's learn from each other. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a truth bomb that could literally change your life. Because this is just the beginning of what your body can do when you feed it right.